Namaste and welcome. Today we're really going to be focusing on the back. So oftentimes we're sitting at desks for long periods of time that we can start to get the hunchback syndrome. So today is all about lengthening, strengthening those stabilizer muscles, those core muscles, and really decompressing the spine. So go ahead and find a comfortable standing position. Keep your feet about shoulder distance apart, and we're just going to go ahead and engage that gentle pendulum swing, keeping no tension at our fingertips and allowing ourselves just to warm up that spine nice and gentle. Allowing the gaze to go to either side. In yogic philosophy, it is believed that this twisting action is actually a detoxification process. So we're getting a 2-for-1 here, detoxifying and helping warm up our spine. Beautiful. And slowly coming to neutrality, place your feet together. We're going to find that Tadasana, that mountain pose, ground in the toes, length up, draw the quads up, tuck the tailbone in, engage that core, roll the shoulders back, inhale our arms up. And when you're ready, we're going to pick a dristi, a point of focus in front of you that's not going to move, and we're going to challenge ourselves to inhale on the rise up to our tippy toes. And we find ourselves starting to wobble a little bit. That's okay. Our balance will improve over time. What we really want to do is maintain that breath. Make sure we're breathing, inhaling and exhaling, lowering down those shoulders, really making sure that we're engaging the core. What also helps is to tie in the corset, if you will. So we're engaging that upper chest as well, bringing it in. And slowly lower those heels down for 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. Nice job, ladies. We're gonna go ahead and try that once more. Improving that balance. It's believed in yogic philosophy if we're wobbling a lot, it's because we have monkey mind. So those balancing postures bring us into this present moment. So once more, draw down those feet, spread out the toes nice and wide, pull up those quads to engage the legs, tuck in the core, inhale the arms up, lower down the shoulders, pick your dristi, your point of focus, and inhale to rise. Challenge yourself. This is also a beautiful practice because it's improving our core stabilizer strength, but it's also decompressing that spine. So here we feel that nice long spine here. And lower 3, 2, 1, shake it out. This time we're going to interlace the finger, taking it up a notch here. Interlace those fingers up overhead, lower down the shoulders, pick that dristi. Last time, inhale to rise. Remembering to breathe. Really encourage you to watch your progress with this practice because you will be able to balance for longer over time. And balance is so important in all aspects of our life. Gives us confidence, mental clarity. 3, 2, 1, lower down. Release the hands up, and we're going to come over to a forward fold and decompressing the spine a little bit more here. Hands go to the mat ideally, otherwise to the shins or the quads, depending on where our strength and our flexibility is for the day. And we can always engage that micro bend and release over. Being kind to our bodies, listening to where we are for the day. This posture as well, great for the lower spine. Really releasing here. And go ahead and walk it out a little bit, releasing those back of the hamstrings. Taking your feet about shoulder distance apart, go ahead and grab either elbow, sway gently. So this is creating a little bit of weight to increase that decompression of the spine. Beautiful. And placing your left hand in the center of the mat, go ahead and bend the left knee and draw the right hand up to the sky. If this isn't in your practice, you can come midway, or you can just slowly start to release. We're really opening up the back of the hamstring here. Twisting. Beautiful. Release to the other side. Right hand to the center of the mat. Go ahead and bend that right knee, and left hand draws up to the sky. And release. Both hands come to the center of the mat. Bend in the knees. Slowly roll up. And we're going to find a little bit of side movement here in our stabilizer muscles. Inhale, both arms up. Interlace the fingers and point to the right side. Slowly bend over. Again, we're working with the spine. It's also really important to work with the stabilizer muscles. So that's our obliques, our core. So we're going to be targeting everything today, making sure that we are proud, have beautiful postures, and exhale to the other side. Inhale, I'll just turn sideways so you can see here. When we're going back, we're going to lift up with that sternum, up and over, stretching out that spine ever so gently. Beautiful. And swan dive forward, flip the palms, gently draw yourself, allow gravity to do the work. Bend the knees, roll up. Once more, inhale our arms up. Just finding a little dynamic movement here. Flip the palms, fall forward, warming up that spine. Bend the knees, roll up. Last to rise is that neck. Inhale, arms up. Really be intentional with each movement. So you're moving through jelly, being mindful of that body placement every inch of the way, sending the breath into the body and roll up. Beautiful. And taking your feet out about a little bit wider than shoulder distance. Taking your feet out, shoulder than wider distance. Taking your feet out, shoulder. Taking your feet out, wider than shoulder distance. Go ahead and open up those arms nice and wide. We're going to turn our toes out slightly to the side, and we're going to go ahead and release our left hand down to our right toes and gaze to the sky. If this isn't our practice, we need to be up higher. Again, it's always where you feel you are for the day. And slowly release. Challenge yourself here for the hand to come to the left. Inhale, twist. And coming down into the center here, we have our toes pointed out wide to the sides. We're going to go ahead and walk out those toes a little bit more. I challenge you to bend the knees, come up and draw into Malasana, our goddess squat. Yes, this one's tough. It's building a little heat in the legs, but we're also working on those stabilizer muscles. A beautiful, strong posture here. Being mindful not to be too far forward or back, but sternum up high, building in a little bit of heat, and slowly rise up. Beautiful, and walk your feet in, and shake it out. And when you're ready, lovelies, go ahead and make your way onto the mat, comfortable seated position. We're gonna come into Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Just opening up those hips. Beautiful. And when you're ready, we're gonna go ahead and draw the right foot on top of that left knee, so we're creating this nice figure four. If this is too intense for you, as always, you can keep the foot down and slowly work your way into this. But if you're ready, go ahead and place that right leg on top of the left knee. Inhale up. This is going to be a beautiful sensation for the back of the hip. And release again. Opening up that hip. Maintaining integrity of the spine. And if you feel it in your practice, you can dip a little bit deeper, wherever you are for the day. Just remind yourself that with the breath, you have the opportunity to surrender a little bit more. Never pushing, just allowing that flexibility to increase. Slowly work your way back up. Release, shake it out. Windshield wiper your toes to the left and to the right. And up and down. Point your toes, point and flex, although you're moving through jelly almost. And then draw in that right leg. Left goes on top this time. Find where you are for the day, what your level is. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, hinge forward. Allow yourself to surrender. Each inhalation, find a little length. Each exhalation, surrender a little bit more. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, surrender. Beautiful, and slowly work your way up. Hands go behind, release the feet to either side, taking your feet, place them both on either sides, and this time we're gonna open up those hips, nice and wide. And bring them under, tuck your toes into Thunderbolt Pose. This is a great posture if you've had a really big meal, if you're needing to a little help with digestion. This is also called the digestion pose. So you can sit like this after a nice big meal and help stimulate the digestive juices. But for right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna find eagle arms. So this is the posture. My heels are going into my sit bones. And I'm sitting up nice and tall, my shoulders are rolled back, and eagle arms are great because it opens up that upper spine area that over time with sitting for long periods of time, we tend to get that hunchback syndrome. So we're gonna open up and counterbalance that. So we're gonna inhale our arms up, nice proud wings, and our right hand is gonna go underneath our left hand and our fingers are gonna interlace. And with each inhalation, I'm gonna see if I can lift up my elbows just a little bit more. This is a beautiful stretch for that back, opening up those shoulders. Again, lifting those elbows. Remembering to breathe. Release. Fly those eagle arms out. You can wiggle your fingers, gain any sensation. I'm going to do this next one to the side so you can really see. But this time, inhale, arms open. The left this time is going to go underneath the right. Inhale, interlace those fingers. Inhale, elbows rise. Again, as you inhale, see if you can encourage yourself to rise up those elbows just a little bit more. And release, swing those arms out nice and proud. Interlace the fingers behind you if it's in your practice. Pull the sternum up and slowly allow the forehead to swing forward wherever you are for the day. If you need to stop here, wherever you are, but encourage yourself to find gravity. Allow it to pull you to the mat. And release, coming up, this time counterbalancing it and finding if you can open up the sternum, gaze to the sky. And release, this time we're gonna come over like we have a beach ball, interlace the fingers and press out. Rising up high, bring those arms up to the sky. Release the fingers, press both hands down, and slowly draw them to the ground. In 3, 2, 1. Release the feet, shake them out if you have any tingling sensations. Then we're gonna go ahead and draw in our knees into our chest. Grab them tight and encourage yourself to drop down the neck. This is again, keeping that integrity of the spine. And slowly, being kind and gentle to yourself, encourage yourself to slowly release down and finding that gentle rocking sensation that's going to give you a lower back massage. Keeping the chin tucked. As you deserve all the love on that lower spine. And release the legs out. We're gonna bring our hands underneath our bottoms, lift up our sternum and come onto our forearms, taking the crown of the head to the mat and pointing the toes. Beautiful chest opening. The fish pose, it's good for our thyroid. Cleansing breath. Beautiful. And slowly release. Release your hands. Shake your knees out side to side. Release any tension. We're going to place our feet on either side here and see if you can challenge yourself to touch the tips of your heels with your fingertips. If it's not in your practice, that's quite all right. You can be out, but over time, see if you can challenge yourself to come in. We're just gonna find a few dynamic bridges. Again, working on those stabilizer muscles to really help with the spine. So we're gonna inhale, our arms go up overhead, and simultaneously our hips are gonna start to rise. Exhale, lower down vertebra by vertebra as the hands lower. Inhale, rise up, feeling a little warmth perhaps generating in the body, reminding us that we are beautiful, alive, and strong. In order to really maintain a healthy spine, we have to have a healthy core. And these postures will help us get there. Remembering to tie it in with the breath. Few more. Inhale to rise and lower. Inhale to rise and lower. Beautiful. Draw those knees into the body. You can go ahead and shake it out to the left, to the right. Draw the two big toes in and open up to a happy baby. Carefree, blissful. Drawing both knees in, draw them across the body. Gaze goes the opposite direction for a spinal twist. Knees into the body and twist to the opposite side. Drawing the knees in once more. Really squeeze them in, lift your head to your knees. And slowly release, coming into Shavasana. Feet go out to either side. Sternum lifted by drawing in those shoulder blades. Palms facing up, and release any tension you might be holding in your body. Taking 5 intentional deep breaths here, in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. At your own pace, your own time, 3 more breaths. When you're ready, go ahead and begin wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. Reach your arms up overhead, point the toes, elongate the body. See how long you can make your body. Feeling all the benefits from that practice, working on the spine and the core. Slowly roll to your side, protecting your head, your neck. When you're ready, rise up, being kind and aware of your body placement. Coming to a comfortable seated position, rub your palms together and place them on a part of your body that might be needing a little extra love. Inhale deeply. Send the breath to that space. Bring the tips of your thumbs to your third eye so that you may see clearly with intuition. The tips of your thumbs to your mouth so that you may speak clearly with compassion. And the tips of your thumbs to your heart so that you may live a life full of love. Loka samasa sukhinu bhavantu. May all living beings everywhere be happy and free. Namaste.